everybody in this industry has like one goal. They want to make a movie. But I look at this web and I'm like, oh my God, there's like a million opportunities to get people to watch your stuff. What is the fascination? I mean, you get a movie out there, you'd be lucky in a movie theater to bring in $100,000 unless it's a major Hollywood picture. What's the fascination there?
Well, I think that's generally where you find the largest budget and what everybody grows up watching. Yeah. So there's just some sort of a prestige about the big budget Hollywood movie that's the end goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's something about obviously seeing something on a computer screen isn't as involving as being in a darkened room amongst an audience and experiencing a film. That's what it's all about. That's what we all grew up with, and that's what we all aim for.
Why can't we use this web? I mean, I would rather personally have 1 million or 2 million people see me, or even a couple 100,000 on the web, as opposed to getting 5,000 in a movie theater.
We haven't had a culture yet of young people that have grown up watching internet video all the time from birth. We're getting there. 5 years, 10 years, that's what you're going to be. Who watches TV? Frankly, you don't watch TV at 8 o'clock in the evening. You know, this program's on. You watch it on your DVR or TiVo. Or,
exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
It's only now, recently, that the quality is actually getting there. That video is looking good on the web, whereas before you had YouTube and everything just looked awful. And now you have sites like Vimeo and Exposure Room where you have HD streaming video, and it looks great.
Yeah,
it looks great. And the fact that you can download those, you can put them on your media player, stick them on your television, and you can watch things properly.
You brought up a good point with this whole TV thing. People are using their DVR, so they're zipping through the commercials. So they're really, I mean, you know, advertisers have to be freaking out that people are not, they don't know if they're watching their images or not. The web is, you can kind of sneak ads in there better and make people watch it. You know, plus, like you said, I mean, the people who are watching 6 hours of television these days are young people. I mean, we obviously are, you're a young person, excuse me, but we're a little older, and I want to make content for people his age and younger, and I think that the web is the place to make it.
Definitely. I think mainly with the web content is just different than a feature film in that people are getting so busy now and are into so many things that even to take the time out to watch a 2-hour feature film is becoming less and less.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that entirely because kids still go to movies. Here, you're a producer, you're a director making content for the web. You could produce 90-minute content for the web just like you are for the big screen. The question is, if you already got these kids out there and they're on the web, it's like somehow Irving Thalberg built this system of how we watch movies. But that was 70 or I don't know how many years ago.
There's a lot of snobbery involved, and I think that's a big part of it. And that happened with TV as well. There's a lot of snobbery about TV. Now TV has become this medium where big stars and big directors and some of the best stuff that you can actually watch is now on television. You have shows like The Wire, which are universally acclaimed.
Absolutely.
So some of the best stuff is being made for TV, but there was that stigma 20 years ago, oh, I'm not working in TV. And I think it's now moved on to the web. Well, I'm not doing anything for the web.
Yeah.
I only do TV and film.
What would you rather have? 250,000 people view your thing on the internet. Let's say 12,000 paid movie theater admissions. Now, and you may make money on this on the internet too, you know. Or do you want it on television? Or do you want it at a live event? Does it really matter? Yeah. I mean, are you an entertainment maker? Yeah. You're an entertainment maker. You're an entertainment maker. I'm an entertainment maker. Does it really matter where we're putting this?
Well, it depends what you want to do next.
Right.
You know, if you're doing this project in hopes to make the next project, you want to get to the most people, period, I think. You know, I know I've had success on television. I made a documentary and my parents are in the documentary, and to this day they will get phone calls when it shows up in some other city. Someone will go find where my parents live because they're in the phone book and will call them. And my mom will call me and say, your film's on TV again. You know, I mean, that's a real powerful thing. And I'll go, where? They owe me money now. You know?
Yeah, I'm a TV guy. 99% of my work is TV. It's what I grew up when I first started in the industry. It's all been TV. But when I have my first experience of being in a darkened movie theater, people watching my film, that will be amazing, because my first thing I ever shot went out on television. I was just watching it and knowing that, you know, all of these people were watching it and that's my stuff. And the first time I had a credit, that's my name. It's just really exciting. And yeah, the internet is changing so much of that, and it is really flattering to get emails from people and get these comments about my films, and I love that, absolutely love it. And you know, that is really what most of my stuff is.
You don't get that in the movie theater so much.
You don't, you'll get, you know.
No one's writing down or, you know.
No, I mean, here they put a comment and one below it, and this video here will probably have 150
and also what you're going to
comments
have on
on
the
it.
internet is you're going to have the control, much more control over what you want to do.
Good point. When I worked with clients, they would always get their little fingers into my, you think you're gonna go ahead and make your picture, and you're gonna be arguing with people, studio execs, people like that. They're gonna get their fingers and try to make your thing more marketable. Now you're doing your own thing. Yeah. It's exactly what you want. It's your vision.
Working on broadcast documentaries is soul destroying, because I remember doing this series for Channel 4, and we had a 3-week edit for a half-hour program. And so the first week would still be shooting, and the director would be running backwards and forwards. Second week, the main thing would be put together. The third week, the series producer would come in, make changes. The executive producer, number 1, would come in and make changes. The executive producer, number 2, would come in and make changes. And then you'd have the commissioning editor come in and make changes. Then you have the director of documentaries come in and make changes.
I'm already freaking out.
And at the end of the day, you've got something which pleases nobody at all. And it's just, and you're just like, oh God, I want to get out of broadcast. That's how you feel.
But do you feel that you have to take on some of those jobs in order to fund some of the other things? Because one of the biggest problems with the internet right now is